likes old cartoons, hip-hop, Arabian Nights. He dislikes competition, fast food haters, and earlobes. Bachelor number 2 loves badger hunting, dinosaurs, and emo Spider-Man. He dislikes regular Spider-Man, shark teeth, and South Park haters. Bachelor number 3 loves building stuff, working out, and women. He dislikes men, wusses, and gay people. My name's Penelope, and welcome to the dating show! Our lovely Bachelorette, Sunshine! Yay! Welcome to the dating show! Sunshine?
Thanks, I'm really happy to be here.
So, Sunshine, tell me about yourself.
Well, I've been vegan for 7 years, and if I have to wear shoes, I'll wear Birkenstocks, but nothing else. I love the environment, I'm pro-peace, and I just really think that we should all just get along and just live in harmony.
Well, that's so sweet. Now let's start with the questions.
Well, my first question's for Bachelor number 2. Bachelor number 2, if you could have any superpower, which one would you have and why?
I wish I could go back in time, like a time turn, so I can mess with people that I don't like.
Wow, that is interesting. Bachelor number 2, I mean, I don't know how loving and kind that is, but... Well, my next question's for Bachelor number 3. Bachelor number 3, what would you nickname me?
Yep. Well, if I had to nickname you, I'd probably have to say Honey Bunches.
Honey Bunches, that's silly. That's, yeah. Well, my next question is for Bachelor number 1. Bachelor number 1, what is your perfect first date?
Oh.
Well, I've always thought going to a petting zoo and then followed up by going to a pumpkin patch would be a lot of fun for a first date.
A petting, that is just I like that a lot. That's like a great first date. Well, my next question will have to be for number 3. And I was just wondering, number 3, what's your ideal vacation and why?
Okay. I would like to go scuba diving in Venice and then mountain climbing at Mount Everest.
Well, number 3, that was just quite something. I mean, it's a little chilly at Mount Everest, so I don't know if I could take it. My flowers would probably die. But my next question is for you, number 1. Number 1, what is your celebrity crush?
Well, I'm a big fan of Hannah Montana. I find she's got that nice, deep, raspy voice, and
Well, I don't know that I describe her voice quite like that, number 1. But my next question's for number 2, and I just was wondering what your favorite movie was.
It would totally be Mean Girls. They're so mean to each other. I love it.
Wow, Mean Girls. I wouldn't have really pegged a man's movie as that. Number 1, would you prefer blondes or brunettes?
I've actually always been a fan of redheads. I find them much more, how do you say, fiery?
Oh, fiery. Wow. Well, that's something. Well, the next question is for number 3. If I were going to die tomorrow, what would our last day together be like?
Oh.
I'd love to ride a kangaroo together with you.
Well, it would be very bouncy, wouldn't it, now? Anyway, my next question is for number 1. And number 1, if you could get a tattoo of anything, anywhere, what would it be and where?
I would get love and you on my eyelids, so when I close my eyes, you still know that I love you.
Well, that's going to be just something else. I do like to spread the love. I believe in the Beatles song. It's called All You Need Is Love, and it's just right here. Really, it gets me. Anyway, last question for number 3. If you could have lunch with anyone, number 3, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
If I could have lunch with someone, it'd have to be myself in 40 years. So I could figure out what was going on.
That's interesting. Nothing. Yeah. Yeah, so anyway, last question. This one's for you, number 2. If I were ever mugged and you came across my mugger, how would you defend my honor?
I would probably be wearing all black like a sweet ninja. I would use my sweet nunchuck skills and beat it to death. Maybe even use a liger, Bedford's skills and magic, for help.
Okay. Well, I've never come across a liger in my day, but sounds pretty fierce, number 2.
Sure is.
Which one of these lucky bachelors will Sunshine choose? Number 1, 2, or 3? Alright, and so you chose Bachelor number 1! Yeah!